everyone, I'm Winda Grizela and I am the moderator today. And there are also other group members, namely Zafirah Marahaeni as the first presenter, Dinny Auralia Agustina Putri as the second presenter, and Rizki Gunadi as the third presenter, and Zanuar Irsyad as the fourth presenter, and Akmal Taufiqurrahman as the last presenter. So, we would like to present a presentation about thematic progression. Thematic progression has been widely studied in English over the past few years and proves that it's a very important element in writing. In other words, good writing is effective writing. Therefore, themes and rhymes play a role in creating good text. Besides that, thematic progression has also been done for many purposes. Alright, a deeper explanation of the material will be carried out by the presenter.
Okay, thank you for the moderator. So here I will explain about the definition of theme progress. According to Lee 2010, in Marvedi et al. 2015, themes and rhymes are part of thematic structures. In other words, clauses as messages are composed into themes combined with rhyme. In edition Holiday 1994, 37 states that a clause consists of a theme accompanied by a rhyme, like a theme and rhyme. So here the definition of thematic progress. According to Putri 2006, in Marvedi et al. 2015, thematic progression is the way in which the theme of a clause can be retrieved or repeated from the meaning of the previous theme and rhyme. Thematic progression usually analyzes written text. Okay, so we can know that thematic progress is a way of developing themes and rhymes in clauses. In other words, thematic progression is a strategy of specific way to make writing more effective. In addition, thematic progression is a prominent aspect of systematic linguistic functional. Thematic progression has been widely studied in English over the past few years and proves that is very important element in writing. In other words, good writing is effective writing. Therefore, themes and rhymes play a role in creating a good text. Besides that, thematic progression has also been known for many purposes. Therefore, the focus in this study is to describe the pattern of thematic progression in student writing. It purposes to know which thematic pattern of progression is widely used in the student's writing. In this study, there's theory of Blur and Blur 2014, so which states there are 4 types of pattern thematic progressions, namely the constant theme pattern, the linear theme pattern, the split theme pattern, and the derived theme pattern. Okay, so that's enough for the definition. Next is about the definition of the 4 types thematic progression.
Hello, my name is Dinny Auralia Agustina Putri and my student's number is 1921222094. So, next material is about constant theme patterns. So, what is constant theme patterns? In the theme, this pattern is shared by each of these clauses and themes according to the information provided. This pattern keeps the same theme focused along the order of the clause. Information is built in the rhyme of each clause. So, in brief, constant theme pattern is a theme progression pattern by repeating the theme of a particular clause in the next clause. The pattern represented like this. There are three patterns, as you can see, and actually there are has same meanings. I will explain it with the example. So the first example, Li Ping was born in China. He was very interested in learning English, and he always tried to find opportunities to speak English with his friends. When he was 12, he could communicate with his foreign friends freely. So in here, Li Ping was born in China. Li Ping as a theme. But in the next clause, Li Ping as he was very interested. And also the next clause, and he always, when he was, he could. So the theme is always repeated. The second example, the first clause, DWA watch is a best choice to use appropriate watch in any situation. In here, DWA watch as a theme. And then the second clause, because DWA watch segmental in many segmentation and appropriate target market. And also the third clause, because the DWA focus on customer needs and the value of its product. The constant theme pattern is employed by repeating theme in clause 1. The DWA watch as theme in clause 2 and also as theme in clause 3.
Okay, let's continue discussion about linear progressions, or we can say a zigzag pattern. Okay, how is it going? Linear progression, or we can say zigzag pattern, is where the rhyme of the first clause become the theme of the second clause. So the rhyme from the first clause will be the theme for the second clause, and the rhyme from the second clause will be the theme of the third clause, and so on. That's the pattern. You have to remember it, guys. And we can see the example here. And look, we have a sentence. We have uh, three sentences here. First sentence is communication is a process of transmitting a message. And here, communication is the theme, and the rest of the word is the rhyme of the first sentence. And next to the second sentence, the message can be delivered through oral or written expression. Here, the message is the theme, and the rest of the sentence is the rhyme. And then next to the third sentence, third rating people can communicate without limitation of distance and time. Here, third rating is the theme from the sentence, and the rest of the sentence is the rhyme. Okay, let's analyze the sentence. From the first sentence, a message in the first sentence is the rhyme. Meanwhile, the message in the second sentence become the theme of that sentence. And look at for the third. Written expression is the rhyme from the second sentence, and then in the third sentence, through writing or writing is become the theme for that sentence. Then this is how the linear progression works.
Hello, my name is Muhamad Zanuar Irsyad, and my student's number is 192122102. Here I would like to explain the next types of thematic progression, that is split rhyme or multiple patterns. Okay, here a split theme pattern where a theme is expanded by a series of subordinate themes. Split theme means that a theme may contain more than one idea, and these ideas are developed in different subsequent clauses. Split theme and rhyme progression or split progression, such as these are expository in character as they provide a list of related information to illustrate a main point. So a rhyme maybe include some different information which may be taken up as theme in some subsequent clauses. Okay, here the pattern of split rhyme or multiple pattern. Uh, the example is there is four clauses and consists of theme and rhyme. Uh, the rhyme of clause 1 can be used as a theme in clause 2, clause 3, and clause 4, so that the topic in these four clauses may be the same with the rhyme of the first clauses. Okay, thank you.
Derived theme. Derived theme featuring superior theme, or we can call it hyper theme. This hyper theme can form theme in every sentence in the text. Now let's see this one. This pattern show the theme progression with derived themes. As you can see, hyper theme can form theme 1, theme 2, and theme 3. In other words, these themes in the following sentence are smaller part of the hyper theme. Let's see this text. For the example, I underline the every theme of each clause to make it easy. Now, from the theme 1, we can know that the hyper theme of this text is the brief description of Ecuador. So it's talk anything about the Ecuador. From this point, we can see that the second theme, the third theme, the fourth theme, the fifth theme, and the sixth theme give some information concerning about Ecuador, which is the hyper theme. In this case, they serve as the sub-themes from the hyper theme.
Alright, I will conclude all of the materials. The conclusion is thematic progression is a way of developing themes and rhymes in clauses. In other words, thematic progression is a strategy or a specific way to make writing more effective. There are four types of patterns of thematic progression, namely the constant theme pattern, the linear theme pattern, the split theme pattern, and the derived theme pattern. The first one is constant theme pattern. In the theme, this pattern is shared by each of these clauses and themes according to the information provided. This pattern keeps the same theme focused along the order of the clause. Information is built in the rhyme of each clause. The second one is linear theme pattern. In this pattern, one clause is taken as the next clause theme. And the third one is split rhyme pattern. This pattern occurs when the clause rhyme has two components, each taken in turn as the next clause theme. And the last one, the fourth one, is derived theme. In this pattern, the theme position is cohesively connected in meaning but not necessarily in form to the previously mentioned topics in the text. The text of the whole section concerns one general idea. The themes of the various clauses of the pillars are all derived from the general sense, but not identical to each other. So that's all from us. Thanks for listening and thanks for watching.